Hey you guys, of course this video won't go up until after I'm accepted into somebody's LPN program, but I wanted to go ahead and document my journey. So the first part of getting into my school is taking something called the TAB test. It's just like a placement test to see if you're going to need remedial classes in a certain subject. They test you on math, language, and reading. And I know I did really well on the math. Pretty much know everything on that. Did really well on the reading. I did run out of time though on the reading. And I finished all the language. And I don't know what it is. I graduated high school in 2008, and it's college level stuff. But it's been 9 years, you guys, since I was an honor student all throughout high school. So I did some studying, and the biggest problem area I knew for me was, unfortunately, guys, pronunciation. Like as far as sentence structure, where to put a comma, semicolon. I don't use none of that. All this time I've been out of school, my head hurts. So the next step is tomorrow. I'll actually be going in for my for the nursing orientation, pre-nursing school orientation, to see what I'll need to get done, the deadlines, so I can go ahead and do all that. I still have to do HESI testing. It's a few things I still have to do. I'm just in the very, very beginning level stages of applying / getting into. I've already claimed it, an LPN program. I'm hoping to start October 2017, just to give myself more time. I know I'm going to want a rolling book bag. Some people, no, they weren't in there. I know I'm going to need a rolling book bag and things like that. Oh, yeah, they were. They were in my testing class. I've seen a lot of people write LPN, so hopefully a few of those people I'll be seeing in my LPN group. I was like all excited. My shoulder hurt, my back hurt. I don't know what it is. That testing room was cold. They did put on the paper to bring a jacket, and of course I didn't listen. But anyways, I'm all over the place. So I'm gonna be meeting with my the LPN program advisor tomorrow after orientation to discuss the results, my next steps, what I need to do. I know I need to get my shot records and stuff like that. I'm just so ready. I'm ready. I'm ready for the stress, the aggravation. I'm ready for it. I'm just so ready to be an LPN, you guys. A nurse in general. I'm just ready for it. I tried back in 2013. Or was it 12? I can't remember if I started school from 2012. It was 2012. I started back in 2012, and I was going the BSN route when I was in Georgia, but I had to stop. I had two really little kids. My kids at the time was 1 and 2 years old. Yeah, my kids were 1 and 2 at the time. They're now 7 and 8. So I stopped. My mind wasn't right. I was going through a lot of things with my baby daddy. It was just too much, and ended up just stopping school. I wasn't ready. I just wasn't ready. So now I owe money to a college that I didn't get anything from. Lesson learned. So this route is more better for me. I need to go ahead and become a nurse in the year. This program that I'm applying for is a year. The school is accredited, which is very important because I'm not going to stop at LPN. I plan on going all the way up to my BSN and then bridging over to a master's, because I do want to be a midwife, a nurse midwife. That is my ultimate dream job. I could see myself retiring as a midwife. That ultimately is what I want to do. Okay, you guys, so I'll be updating you guys along the way. Again, like I said, it won't go up until after I've been accepted into a nursing program, just for the sake of, I'm just one of those type of people believe in being careful what you put out there to the environment, because everybody ain't for you. People speak against what you got going on. So I'm going to do this after I'm already in. You feel me? I'll be sharing this with you guys on my YouTube platform. But all right, I'll be checking in as I go along. The tape test is started at 1:30, and I finished it about roughly 3:50. So it took me about 2 hours and 20 minutes. I didn't think it was gonna take me that long, honestly, but it didn't feel like it was that long, honestly. The first 30 minutes though, so really like 2 hours, because the first 30 minutes she was just signing people up that wasn't signed up and things like that ahead of time. I had signed up 3 days prior to me coming in to take the test, so it was just real simple check-in. But yeah, about a 2 hour test taking time, so it actually wasn't that bad. So I'm excited to see how I did. I'm excited to see how I did on my test tomorrow. I'm about to head into work. Lord knows I'm tired physically and mentally. But we're going to keep at it, because now I got to start studying for HESI. So now I can focus all my attention there, because I was focusing all my attention on this, just catching up on grammar. That's what has seemed to have left me, sadly. But, hopefully I got it together. It didn't seem too bad. So I feel like I should have done pretty good. But alright, you guys. Today is July 18th, and so it's the next day. I just got my entrance exam testing back, and I do need to take a class to catch up on both reading and language. Yeah, on both reading and language. So, and I excelled, because they test reading, language, and math, and I excelled math. But I knew that. Y'all, when I tell you, a lot of that stuff has left me. So it's just a refresher course. I have to pay $40 to go ahead and retest. I'm going to do that next month. In the meantime, I'm going to be studying for the HESI and all of that good stuff. More than likely, I was hoping to start in October, but it's going to be November 2nd that I'll be starting, actually. I just think that's a little better, giving me more time to prepare mentally, save up some money, get all my finances in order. So I'm most likely, yeah. The counselor, let's just say, is a lot more professional at the main campus. She was cussing, carrying on with the lady in the front office. She didn't really give me any tips. I feel like it wasn't very helpful at all. Like, I've already come with all my information. And it's like I only got answers to questions that I asked her. I said, do you have any tips? She was like, no, nothing. Okay, so after finding out my test scores from the entrance exam, I do need a refresher course on reading and language. Punctuation, guys, I don't know why. High school has been 9 years ago at this point for me, and that shit has left me, but I'm still good with the math and science. That shit just gonna always stick with me. So once I do that, I then will be meeting back up with the counselor. Who is she? I don't know. It's so weird, because she's very pleasant by email and answers all my questions really quick, but in person, I don't know, just felt like I was just the person who I've been talking to and the person that I met with is just two different people. I don't get it. I don't get it at all. So I'm going to be taking up courses late August. So in about a month's time, I'll be starting up classes. I have to do 60 hours of refresher course combined for reading and language. Then I can redo the entrance, the TEBA test. And then after that, probably before the class even starts, I'm going to sit for the TEAS test, because I am going to purchase the TEAS study manual and all that good stuff. So I'll go ahead and have that out the way. And then I am going to get scheduled for the practical nursing orientation once I make satisfactory TEAS testing scores. So once I make satisfactory on that, I set for orientation, and then I go and get my background. I have to do a background check, drug test, and my immunizations. And then I believe that's it. I've already had my high school diploma sent over to them from my Georgia high school. I believe that'll be the end of the checklist as far as getting into the program, or at least applying to get into the program. But I already been playing it, y'all. But alright, so I should be updating in about a month's time. Here is an update to making leeway to the nursing program. So I just got in the mail. As soon as I left the gym, I got a text from Amazon showing that my orders come. So I got the ATIT's study manual, and I got this cool little T6 nursing guide. This is so cool. Like, you guys, I really needed to brush up. I should have ordered this shit before I went and took the little entrance exam that I bombed English and language on. So, you guys, I wasn't dumb. I also got today, it probably been here, I don't even know when it came, my high school transcript. Your girl was smart. I did graduate class of '08. Let me get that to focus. You gonna focus or no? I graduated with college prep. Basically, it was a dual diploma. I was college prep because I took some college classes when I was in. I took some college classes as a senior. So I was ready, guys. I did really well in high school. I forgot just how well I did. So, yeah, my advisor emailed me today that she got my high school transcripts. I have like 3 weeks to study for this, and then I'm going to sit for my teens. And we are on our way. Keep it moving from there. What up, YouTube family? I wanted to update on my nursing journey here. I'm just feeling really iffy, and I wanted, YouTube, like I say, in a lot of ways for me has become my therapy. So right now, where it stands, I'm just kind of at a standstill. Well, I have to re-register to take some classes because of my results that I got from the entrance test. I forgot, is it TIVA? Something, I forget the name of it. So classes start Monday. Today is Wednesday, and I don't have the money to register for the classes. So what I'm going to end up doing is registering a week later and then start classes probably that following week. Yeah. Probably start classes that following week and then just go from there. And then I've been studying, as much as I can, pretty much every day, every other day. I've been slacking though. But I'm going to get back on studying for the TEAS test because I really, really want to score good in that so I can have placement in the LPN program. But I'm just feeling like, okay, so the class starts November 2nd, and then another one starts in February. And I'm kind of on the fences, just a lot of things right now for budgeting and saving money that are on my mind. I'm just really scared to fail at this point because I've been in nursing school already before, and I had to stop school, and I was going for my BSN. I was just only in the prereq stage, taking my prerequisites, and I had to stop because I just remember my kids were 2 and 1 at the time. Now they are 6 and 7, and I'm going to go back now. But they were 2 and 1 at the time. I just remember it just being extremely hard for me trying to, pay bills. I was working full time. I had them in daycare from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m., so I was never really with them. It was just a lot. And then I was driving 45 minutes away to go to school, working full time, hurrying up, leave my class at 4 to get back home in time enough to go get my babies by 6. It was just a lot, and I'm scared. I am, but I'm not going to allow fear to stop me this time around. I'm really excited. And the only thing I'm really, I'm going to go ahead and continue with the process, just do what I can. It's never too late. That's one thing I do know. Regardless if I start November 2nd or if I start February, but my heart is heavy because nursing is my passion. I really want to go to nursing school. I want to be a nurse. I want to make a difference. I want to do something that I love. That's what I love. Like, I want to be somebody nurse. I'm going to be somebody nurse. Somebody going to be calling me Nurse Jackson. But, it's just hard. And then I was talking to a younger girl, one of my coworkers. She's a young lady. She has a really good head on her shoulder. She also want to do nursing. But she was like telling me about one of the girls that work at our job that stopped because she just became a nurse. And she just made a comment. She could do it. Anybody could do it. But this girl, they ain't got no kids. She was going to school full time and working night shift. She ain't got no kids. I have kids. So I can't really, look at her journey because our journeys won't be the same. She don't have the same worries and the same struggles that I have. I have bills. I have 2 little kids that depend on me. But, I just wanted to update because it's been a while, I feel, since I've updated. And I'm going to be able to look back at this, y'all. I'm going to look back at this when I'm graduating with my PN NCLEX. It's going to be some good times, some joy. And I want to remember how I felt. But yeah, I'm just like feeling like, oh, my heart is heavy. And sometimes it just comes from, not having the patience. I've been out of school now for December would make 3 years that I've been out of school. 3 years way too long. I'm just ready. My goal is to have my associates by 30. And in order to do that, I need to start school in November. I'm on a 3-year plan, you guys. We shall see. But if not, 31, 32, no later than 32. It's never too late. The sky's the limit. I'm definitely ready to embark on this journey. I just want stability. And it's like my job now is commission. It's a commission-based job. So the money, if you can kind of work and not make a whole dime. You can kind of work and not make anything. So that just motivates me to want to, get into school as well, because I'm looking for stability. And it's a plus to be able to provide stability for my children, doing something that I love to do. But okay, you guys, I would definitely keep you updated. I just got off of work. It's about 10:30. I'm going to go home, freshen up, and study for the T's. I need to open up that book because it's been a few days. Once the kids back in school, they start school Monday. Hallelujah, today Wednesday. They start Monday. So once they're in school, I'll have a lot of free time and be able to really get some good studying in early in the morning. So I'm really happy about that. But all right, you guys, stay tuned. Hello. So I have my setup in the study room. I'm at the library, and this is how this little private study room looks. So they have 3 total, and they are in increments of 1 hour sessions. So I just come up here to go ahead and start to get my studying habits back, because I haven't studied for the T's in like a week. It's been like a week and a half since I've studied for the T's. So I'm like, okay, let me come up here to the library. I can request a study room for an hour at a time. If nobody else come up here and request one, I can add more time. So I'm about to get to it. As far as the classes, I was supposed to start school the 21st for the language arts and grammar. But if you want to self-study, you could just self-study for 60 days and retake it. So that's what I'm going to do. The end of this month will be my 60-day mark. And I've been self-studying. Like with the T's, been helping me a lot with my grammar. So I don't really see the purpose of taking classes at this point. So yeah, once I do that, I'll schedule also for the T's test, get all those tests out of the way, and then we can move forward with getting into the LPN program. All right, you guys. Very unhappy. I don't know, you guys. I'm just coming in with an update. It's September 28th. And the only 2 things that is really stopping me from proceeding is the T's and the tape test. So I have to reschedule for both of those pretty soon. I'm going to be getting back into studying, just, recovering from Hurricane Irma. The past 2 weeks I've been recovering from that, so now I'm feeling back to normal as far as my schedule and things, but I'm just unhappy. But my unhappiness comes from things that I have the power to control. I don't like my job. The living situation, that's going to be improved pretty soon. I don't know. I feel like I'm making progress in everything else. I'm making progress in my financial issues. I've made great progress with that. I'm making wonderful progress with my weight loss. That has been off the charts. But it's just this school. Like, I just want to... I'm definitely scared of failure. I'm scared of failing at school for a second time. And... I'm that type of person where I don't really like to hear people just talk about the same shit and not make moves. And right now, that's the person I've become. I feel like I'm not really making moves when it comes to I just feel like I'm not making moves when it comes to school. You know, on one hand, I have to be patient. You know, the great thing about the program is it does start 5 times a year, so that gives me flexibility. But I don't like my job. I feel like I need to go back to CNA. Because for me, it's not always about the money. Sometimes you have to take a pay cut. You have to take a pay cut to do what you really enjoy. And I did enjoy doing CNA. And that'll put me around other nurses. That'll put me around that field. And encourage me yet again to start back, you know, with nursing school. Start back, you know, get back motivated. Spark that motivation back. Because I've been out of the nursing field now for about 6 years. I'm just trying to get back into it. You know, I got my CNA license last year. I got that last year, and I still have yet to use it, so I'm going to have to renew it, I'm pretty sure. And then once I renew it, once I pay the money to renew it this time, I'm going to go ahead and get me a job. Because I just feel like with me working in that profession, that'll just motivate me, you know, being around like-minded people who have the passion to help people. And I definitely feel that more nurses who genuinely care and, you know, care about people's well-being and want to help people are desperately, badly needed, severely needed. And right now I'm doing customer service and I hate it. I hate being on the phone. That's not what I want to do. But I'm the type of person too, I ain't finna stop one job before I have another. So I'm just gonna go to work happily every day. Fake happy, you know. I fake the motivation till the shit become a reality. But I'm just checking in. You know, I do want to document this part of it as well because I just feel stuck right now. But once I'm walking across that stage, best believe I will be looking back at these, and you know, I'm pretty sure somebody who can relate, even if it's a year later, year and a half later, that I'm putting this up. If it takes me that damn long, you know. But we're gonna just keep at it, man. You know. It's never too late. I'm 27. I plan on having my associates in nursing by 30. So I have to get a move on it. You know, a year to LPN, a year and a half to my AA associates. And it's possible. It's possible, but I have to get on it. And right now I just feel, you know, I feel like a chain. I know what I need to do. I know what it is. I just need to do it. No ifs, ands, and buts about it. I just need to get out and do it. So that's where we at. Hey you guys, so I definitely wanted to go ahead and record myself checking on my CNA license. So this is something positive. Today is the 2nd. So I'm moving slowly but surely. It's okay. Slowly but surely. Let me put this down here so it's not in the way. I'll make it smaller. But yeah, so I'm just I am deciding to definitely go ahead and get into the field where I'm working as a CNA. Check on CNA license. I paid the fee Friday, so Saturday. So I'm just interested in knowing the status of my license. I'm gonna go look up. As soon as I go ahead and get feedback, I can as soon as I get the feedback whether or not my license is active, the quicker I'll know when I can go ahead and start putting in applications for CNA jobs. And you just do a quick search. I've had 2 different CNA licenses, so one has been expired. This is my old one. I am active. I'm active. See, that one is null and void. That one, I got this fresh out of high school. This one, I got fresh out of high school. Let's see if it let me click. So I should be getting my license in the mail soon. Update time. I just got my Florida CNA license. I'm so freaking excited. I don't want to show all the information above this line because it has my personal information on there. But I'm so excited. I got them laminated. Can't really see that, can you? Got them laminated, so I'm going to cut them out so that way they stay lasting long. But it took about, no lie, it took about a week and a half to get these bad babies in the mail. I don't know, I just don't want to show what's on the other side. But it took me about a week and a half when I could finally continue my job hunt for the CNA job so I can get back into the nursing field. I'm just really happy. So we are moving a step closer. Step closer.
All I really wanna see is the money. I don't really need a D, I need the money. All a bad bitch need is the money. I got bands in the coop.